trying to get this video done so I can shoot and get out of here before the rain and before it gets too hot. These birds are going absolutely crazy this morning. So I posted this on Instagram just a few weeks ago and asked if anybody was interested in seeing a review of this PDW bag from Burnproof Gear. If you're not familiar with Burnproof Gear, I was first introduced to them when I melted my coal tack suppressor wrap, all right? I'm gonna post a link in the description below to that video. But recently they've been stepping out of just doing suppressor wraps and handguard wraps into a lot of other things, including a PDW bag, and they just released a new chest rig also. So there's a link in the description below to their website if you wanna check that out. Let's get into this bag. Obviously this one is in the multicam black, but they have all your favorite colors. I'm gonna roll in a little screenshot right here. Unfortunately, a lot of the colors are out of stock right now. I think at the time of filming this, it's only multicam black, gray, and regular multicam, I think are the only ones in stock. But they do have a notify me function, so if you put your email address in there for the color you want, it will notify you when it comes in stock. All right, let's get into the top here. So there's a nice keeper for your carry straps there. YKK zippers. All right, and we'll get into the back there in a minute, but notice there's this divider here, all right? Now, for the sake of making this review a little bit easier and also demonstrating the functionality, I'm gonna rip that out there, all right? So there is a Velcro hook here and loop across the bottom there, so if you wanted to remove that, you certainly could. And we'll turn this around so that you can see it a little bit better. You can see I've got a couple pouches across the front here. There is 3 strips of loop Velcro that run all the way across the back panel there, right? So you can easily configure these the way that you want. This one, for example, is just a little tool kit with some cleaning supplies in there. I have a medical kit here, and then this one is from them also. I'll get to this orange lining here in a second, but this is the suppressor wrap that I was telling you about. Now, I had a coal tack before that I A, melted, and B, had a lot of problems with it walking off the end of the suppressor. This one solved that walking for sure. It wraps really, really tightly, securely, and does not walk off the end of the suppressor. Now, notice this orange fabric on the inside here. This is actually Kevlar fabric on the inside. This is the same material as their burn-proof handkerchiefs, all right? So this is also a Kevlar fabric, and if you were at the range, you unmounted your suppressor and you needed to handle it or set it down on something, this is a highly heat-resistant fabric, keeps it from melting or burning something. Awesome that they lined the inside of this, because how often have you been done at the range and you had to wait for your suppressor to cool down? I mean, obviously don't stick it in there if it's 1,000 degrees, but it certainly allows you to put it in there when the suppressor is still warm, zip it up, and head to the house. In terms of the size, this is 24 inches wide, it's 10 inches tall, and it's 5 inches deep. Depending on how you have pouches inside of there, that 5 inches may not give you room for a folder, okay? So you notice I had just a CMMG Banshee in there, collapses down really small, fits in here perfect. If you have something that folds, you may not be able to use pouches inside of here with this. And I do have on good authority that they are working on a bigger version of this as well, all right? So they did send this to me and they're working on a bigger version. One thing I would love to see on the bigger version is maybe some D-rings or some way to carry this via a shoulder strap, all right? If you get into bigger rifles and things like that and you're carrying other things to the range, a shoulder strap may come in handy. And this is made right here in the US, and they are no strangers to the textile game, all right? So in terms of stitching, I mean, all this beautiful box stitching, there is no quality issues with this thing whatsoever. It is absolutely top notch. Again, links in the description below, both to this as well as the video I did of their suppressor wrap, all right? We intentionally melted one down. It was a pretty cool video. Go check that out. But that's it, guys. Link in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit a subscribe, hit a like, lots more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one.